Hello everyone, Shravankumarmanthri here. Welcome to our channel CSE GURUS. We will see the next question, which is a very big sum. We have done with the previous three in the previous video lectures. So we'll go for a very big sum. I have given the link in the description. So we'll try to solve this one. Before that, first we'll see what is this problem statement. Of course, in this challenge, you are required to calculate and print the sum of elements in an array, keeping in mind that some of those integers may be quite large. Of course, it is similar to the question which we have done some array sum. So but the thing is, here it is giving the elements might be a larger, which is crossing the integer limit. You can see here, for example, it is asking return long. The sum of all the array elements must be long. This can be we can see this one using constraints. You can see, so here the constraint, you can see AR of I, which is at most it is 10 power 10. So I told you, I explained. So the 2 power 31, if you take the maximum value of integer, which is almost equals to 10 power 9. If you cross anything 2 into 10 power 9, that means definitely it is not fits into the integer. So that's why you must take long integer. So that's what here the elements might go beyond the integer limit. So how to make it? So here we'll try to write the code in in C and Java. Anyway, in Python there is no much difference, even if it is crossing the integer limit. So anyway, that also we'll see. All the three answers we'll try to write it here. It's asking some of the array elements in an array. So we'll try to write the code here. Okay, here you can see the values how they are and output here. So that's what it is given. Now I've taken the language C and I'm trying to write here what are the things it is given. Same like AR, and AR underscore count is the number of elements. Now you can see what variables you must take it as a long integer. Of course, if you clearly observe the I value, I starts from 0, it is going up to n, count, AR underscore count. What is the count largest value? Up to 10 only. So I variable, it is integer, is absolutely fine. But whereas when you want to make sums, it must be taken as long integer, which you can write it as long. Absolutely fine. Now make it the sum for I starts from 0. You have to iterate to the entire array, that is AR underscore count I plus plus, where you have to make it sum is equals to sum plus AR of I. That's it, right? So you are making the sum, and finally you can return sum. So which is a long integer which we have taken. Every time it takes the array elements which are long integer and it will iterate, and you will get finally the sum which to be returned. So you can see, I'll try to run the code. Yeah, absolutely fine. Submit the code. Yes, this also absolutely fine. All the two given test cases are passed. So like this, easily you can make it in C language. This is what the code we have written. Of course, you can take int I as a long integer also, absolutely fine, but not required. So integer I is absolutely fine, because your I is starting from 0. It is not crossing up to AR underscore count, which is n value, right? So 10, which is definitely an integer, is absolutely fine. So this is what we have written, and we got the output. Now if you go to the next one, Java. So here also we'll try to write the code. How to make it? You can see here it is asking to complete the code. So function accepts long integer array as a parameter. Yeah, here you can see list, it is given AR. So how to get that answer? Here also I'll try to declare long, which is sum initialized to 0. So you can iterate the array, iterate the list directly. You can make the index, or you can make the iterator. So the iterator which you want to take it as, of course, I, which is integer, but here you can see the values which you must take it as a long integer. So that's why I'll take for long, and what is a variable name I have to give, which is something like I colon, what is the array name? That is a list name AR. So each time you have to make it as sum equals to sum plus I, right? So what is I here? It's not the index, it's the list elements. So you can make through the iterator like this, and anyway finally I want to return what is sum. So let us see, are there any errors or is it correct? Yeah, absolutely fine, and submit the code. Yes, given 2 test cases are passed. So this much easily you can make it. If you don't want to write for long I like this, you can take some iterator. So you can make it like this also, why not? So I starts from 0. Of course you can make it as int I, where I am taking I as an integer. Then I less than, what is the size? AR dot size, it will take the size. And I plus plus, so where sum equals to, and what you have to write here, AR dot get in the index. So index based, this is what I am doing with respect to index, and in the previous answer we have directly taken the value inside through the iterator. So we have made like this, I equals 0, that's the size it will take, and it will take the sum every time, and you will get the answer. Let us see this one also. Yeah, absolutely fine, and submit the code. So here also we are getting the perfect output like this, you can see. Now the third one, which we go for Python code, which is absolutely easy here. No worry about even if it is a long integer, because in Python integer takes the value which is a very very large, even if it is 100 digits also it will consider. Now that's what, even you can write a single line statement, because there is a method available directly, return sum. Sum is a method directly which takes the sum of all the elements in an array. What is the array name? AR, that's it. Return sum, which means takes AR. Is it any problem with the long integer? No, directly. So one line answer you can write, return sum of AR. So just run the code, this one in Python. Yes, absolutely fine, and submit the code. Yes, you can see very easily you can get it. So now you can observe how simple it is if you do it in Python, this one. So that's what we have done in 3 languages, the answer. So we have done with very big sum, and we'll see diagonal difference, 2 methods. Of course in each language 2 methods, a general methods, one is optimized. I'll explain in the next video lecture. Thank you.